Good afternoon and welcome back to the Goes On Kitchen. Today we have a meal that is a different take on lasagna but just as good. That is if you like cabbage. First we're going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil warmed up in our Dutch oven on medium heat. This is a 5-quart Dutch oven and it pretty much filled up with the cabbage when we get to there, but that's later in the video. So right now we're just going to brown this sausage. This is just an Italian sausage, but you can use any kind you want, plain and seasoned as you like. All right, we got this brown. Now we're going to pack in our chopped cabbage. This is a medium head, about 2 pounds worth. It fills up this 5-quart, so I wouldn't recommend anything less. That's the public service announcement for the day. We're going to add 3/4 tablespoon of salt and pepper. The recipe didn't call for pepper, but I like pepper. It's my thing, so I added it in there. We're also going to put 2 cloves of garlic. If you don't have 2 cloves, you can use that pre-shucked kind in the jar. That's typically what I had, but I fell victim to the Sam's Club bulk garlic by the ton sale, so that's what I went with. We're going to cover the pot and cook it for about 10 minutes. That cooks the cabbage down, or I think they call it welting the cabbage, stirring occasionally until we get some space in the pot. We're going to cover it back up and let it cook down the rest of the way before we get to the next step, which in that next step, we're going to add the sauce to it. We just want to make sure everything is cooked down and blended well. Now we're going to add our 24 ounces of marinara sauce. This is the homemade sauce that I made in one of my previous videos. I will pin it in this one. I haven't done it before, so I don't know where it's going to show up, but I'll make sure I get it in there. We want to stir it in thoroughly and make sure everything's coated. And then we're going to cover it back up and cook it another 10 minutes or so. And then we want to check it. The recipe called for a 30-minute cook, but about 15 minutes was perfect for me and my family. So that's where we pulled it off. So if you want it that 30 minutes, you're just going to have to adjust. The recipe now calls to dollop in the ricotta cheese. Not sure what the scientific measurement for a dollop is, but we just chunked it in there until we had a nice even coat. We're going to spread 2 cups of the mozzarella cheese over the top of it, making sure that it's evenly. We're going to do the hand pat evenly distribution technique. Now that we've got that done, make sure your rack in your oven is set so there's a 5-inch clearance for the Dutch oven, and turn the oven on broil at the high setting. Once that is at temperature, we're going to take the Dutch oven and place it in the center of the rack. We're going to cook this for about 5 minutes. You can check it at the 2 minutes if your oven cooks faster than mine, but 5 minutes was perfect. We're going to pull it out. You're going to see how it cooked the top of that cheese and got it all blended in there, and it turned out perfect. Now, this is where I'm trying to film the plating. Normally, I do it off camera, but I figured I would try it. And, of course, I messed it up. It's off center. It's out of frame. But, it's all part of that trying to get it right. And I don't do double takes. So here we are, learning in progress. Yeah, I didn't show the final part, cleaning it up and getting it ready. But here's the plate with the green onions I added and sourdough bread. Hot LZ went perfect with this one. Why don't you give it a shot and let me know what you think? Didn't forget an ingredient on the ingredient shot like I've been known to do, so that is progress. This week's table talk, I'd like to say that at work, if it could have gone wrong, it did, but the team came together and absolutely crushed it. I was amazed to watch true professionals from each person and a dedication to get it done. Made me think we get so much more done as a group, whether friends, family, or coworkers. There's no one more independent or mindseted to get it done by themselves than me. But when you get to see a group of people come together and with one focus and one purpose and just crush it, boy, it sure makes you think twice. Hey, it was great catching up with you all this week. I sure have enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed this video, please smash that like and subscribe button. And I can't wait to catch up next week. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you then. Bye now.